So I want to be upfront with you. This video is not going to be a super funny video. If you want funny, we have funny, and I love funny, but we have other videos where we incorporate funny things into it. This one is going to come from a really deep place that a lot of people deal with and that have had really bad experiences from that I want to talk about.
Breaking in just the last hour, predator priests and a bombshell grand jury report just released.
Today we're going to be talking about people who have been abused and hurt by authority, namely church authority. When I was a kid, I was a part of a church that my parents loved, my parents were fully involved in, and we had a first-class experience and witness to some really messed up things happen. Abuse took place, spiritual manipulation took place, just physical, verbal, sexual, all of that stuff. It all happened under our watch and we saw it. And a lot of it happened to some of my friends that now, 20 years later, 10 years later, my friends have decided to turn their back completely on God, completely on church because of those experiences. I'm talking deeply painful. And maybe you're watching this today and you've had an experience like that where you trusted authority and you trusted them to care for you and protect you, and they just lit that trust on fire and just threw it to the wind. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I want you to know, man, I'm sorry. I know that doesn't fix everything, and that doesn't take the pain away, and the years on years of just strongholds that have been made in your mind and your heart. I know it doesn't fix that, but I want to say, I am sorry. I'm sorry that they said those things to you. I'm sorry that they manipulated you into giving more money. I'm sorry that they abused you in different ways, even when you were a child. I am sorry. And what I want you to know, and the whole reason why that we wanted to do this video, is I want you to know that that is not a reflection of God. It's not. In fact, He takes leadership so serious because it's like He has put these leaders that are in charge of His kids, that are strictly put there for the purpose of stewarding the care and the development of His children that He loves so much. And I am so sorry for all of those who have just squandered it, who have completely just been reckless with their authority and have abused people. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I think about friends that have had really difficult experiences and traumatic events happen to them under the watch of the church. And it's deeply affected them. Listen, I know no church is perfect. I know no person is perfect. I get it. But there's a standard. There's a level of expectancy that is placed whenever you put yourself in a position of leadership that people just don't often meet. I mean, you see scandals after scandal after scandal that pops up in the media. And again, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But man, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that it's caused such pain in your life. And I'm sorry that it's distorted your view of God, to where now whenever you think of God as a loving Father and somebody that's to care for you and to protect you, all you think about is that pastor that abused you. And now you just don't even care. I'm sorry, and I beg of you, I beg you, please, whatever you do, don't turn your back on God. Don't let just one person's mistake, one person's deep mistake that they will reap the repercussions for. Don't let that one mistake ruin your life. Don't let it turn you from a relationship with God. Think about it like this. Most of us in our lives have had food poisoning. We've eaten bad Mexican, all right? Where we didn't know what the food was. I get it. I've been there. But just because you get food poisoning from one restaurant doesn't mean you don't eat again. It doesn't mean you don't go to another restaurant. If you've been abused in the past by the church, man, find a healthy body around you to care for you, to love you, to protect you, to walk you through that deep, dark pain. I know it's there, but you need to eat again. Maybe it's been 30 years since you've even had the thought of having a relationship with God. Man, now is the time for you to go there again. Now is the time for you to join a small group of people where you can be real and honest and open with. Now is the time for you to go again. Wherever you're at today, I want you to know it's time to rise up off the mat. That punch that you took, that abusive punch that was landed to you years ago, it's not the knockout. Get up and go again. Proverbs says that the righteous falls. They fall 7 times, but they get up again. Get up again. Don't let that be the knockout punch.